Hello! Thank you for joining me this evening. For our very first meeting, we're going to be watching the 2006 movie, originally titled Last Rites of the Dead. Now, I think this is going to be a little bit of an icebreaker for us, and I think it will really help us lead into discussion and make us feel a little bit more relaxed and comfortable about being here. But first, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Zombie Chick, and I've been dead now for about 8 months. I was walking behind our house, and I was attacked by something and became a zombie. Michael?
Hey guys, I'm Michael. I committed suicide last week. My life was going to hell. I had no one to turn to. And then on top of it all, I found out my wife was cheating on me. So I shot myself, and I came to as a zombie. And she just looked at me and laughed and said, "Till death do us part." And now I'm left as a fucking zombie. Yeah, the dude upstairs, nice sense of humor.
Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Roger.
Roger and I were on the city bus last month getting ready to mail out our wedding invitations when there was a horrible collision, debris flying everywhere, hence my wonderful jewelry now. I was killed instantly and I slipped into the unconscious state before I came back, but my little Pookie here...
I was trapped under the seats and other debris and I died of internal bleeding. But even if they could have saved me, I still would have married my little dewdrop here.
We're getting married in March.
Well, thank you all so much for sharing. I can tell already that this movie is really going to help aid in the discussion of this group. So without further ado, let's get started. Zombies Anonymous follows the lives of the recently deceased Angela and her ex-boyfriend Josh. Angela tries to come to terms with what's happened to her by joining a zombie support group.
My name is Angela, and I'm mortally challenged.
And Josh, he joins the zombie hate group.
Hey, asshole! Stay the fuck out of our neighborhood!
No one is able to account for what's happening or why the recently deceased aren't staying dead. All they really know is...
You can't kill these things, not unless you completely destroy their brain, and I mean completely.
After about 5 months, the growing zombie population is really just trying to go ahead with their day-to-day. Many are retaining jobs, homes, and some semblance of their former lives. However, due to the change in nature, they're finding that they're having to face discrimination, hate crimes, and even losing the support of friends and family.
That doesn't sound too far from the truth.
No, it doesn't. Our wedding in March, only a few people are coming because we're now zombies. You know, when Mother found out, she told me, "Samantha, you are supposed to be dead. I lost a daughter when that collision occurred, and I mourn for the daughter I had. You are not my daughter. You are an abomination, and I will be contacting family to let them know the situation so that you don't embarrass yourself further." I lost my family, but I still have my Pookie.
Yeah, until you decay and he cheats on you with a fresher zombie.
Michael, please refrain from directing such comments to other members in the group. Let's continue, please.
Yeah, something similar happened to me last week at work. Now my work has to keep a biohazard bin.
Josh and his two friends are trying to graduate from the small-time zombie beatdowns in the park to the big time by meeting with the commandant. Now this is one hardcore bitch.
We destroy everything they had, everything they were, everything they cling to that makes them remember the life they used to live. We cut off their empty heads and we make them watch as we burn their bodies. We take pictures, we take videos, we send that to the press, we put that shit right on the internet. It's a far cry from your little beatdowns in the park.
She is the leader of an army of extreme zombie killers. And with all the misunderstandings of zombies and what's happening, there aren't a lot of questions being asked if a zombie just ends up missing. However, within an army or without, zombie hate crimes are being committed by many and in any location.
Fucking zombie bitch!
Fucking skank.
The longer Angela is a zombie, the harder it becomes for her. And she goes to the group to discuss the possibility of her going to a voluntary euthanasia center. James convinces her that this is not the way to go.
Unfortunately, things don't always work out right. You're stacked on a pushcart, taken out back and incinerated.
Help me.
That's awful.
Angela leaves her meeting to find Louis and 3 girls in a car waiting for her. She tries to convince them that she needs to get going, but then she notices that Josh is following her. So she hops in the car to try to get away. In the car,
Good Mother Solstice says we're all given the gift of immortality. You just have to accept it unconditionally.
Yeah, zombie cult, and that's priceless.
Josh follows them and sees Angela get out of the car and go into the house with 2 girls, which makes him very jealous. So he calls his crew up and he skews the information just a little bit.
I always saw 2 go inside, but I don't know.
Inside the house, Angela is still a little bit confused about what's really happening and what the twins are saying to her until they bring out the sacrifice.
You're a zombie! Now start acting like one and rip her fucking guts out!
Angela collapses on the floor unconscious, and the other zombies delve into the girl.
So, what is it like?
What's what like?
Human meat. I'd do the rat thing, but I've never had human. Does it really create a high like that? Because I know some people that...
No. It tastes better, yes, much like a better cut of meat or aged beef, but nothing like they show in the movie. Don't let it dilute you. I get my meat because I'm very closely watched by the government. All of my meat comes from cadavers that have been donated to science, and I'll give you a number if you're really interested, but you do realize that laws still do apply to us, right? When Angela comes to, she's in an upstairs room, and she hears shouting and gunshots below.
This room's clear.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Josh doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger when she's alive. There's one zombie still alive downstairs that decides to wreak some havoc of her own. And to show just what a hard-ass bitch this commandant is...
We mean what? We're not taking it to a goddamn doctor. End of fucking story. Enough of this bullshit. My hair is getting wet. Well, I guess that's that.
Afterwards, we see Josh talking to one of his friends about what happened in the house, and he finally clears the air about some things.
I told you about my ex-girlfriend Angela, right? Well, she's one of them.
But not without setting some plans in motion first. The next day during Angela's meeting, they load the zombies into the back of the truck and take them out to a remote location to deal with them. Little do they know, they've been followed by the good Mother Solstice and her cult. When Josh doesn't fight because he's too chicken shit to get out in the gunfire,
Fight, faggot! Fight! You pussy-whip motherfucker!
the Commandant loses her army to the group of undying undead. Josh runs away to become a zombie, and Angela is saved by the good Mother Solstice.
You're safe now.
But is she really saved? I mean, she's gone from one crazy situation to another.
Tell Angela how beautiful she is.
You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
The good Mother Solstice and cult are having a very difficult time convincing Angela that this is the best place for her to be. So basically, they give her an ultimatum.
We zombies put up with a lot of shit. No more. And if some of our own kind can't deal with this,
Dinner time.
In the meantime, the Commandant changes her look.
fuck did you do to your hair?
And pays the now dead Josh a visit. They form a plan to help the Commandant get revenge for her lost army. The plan is this. Josh will call Angela and get the attention of the cult and bring them to his house.
Perhaps you'd like to tell me where he lives.
Pull the fucking trigger! Don't be the fucking pussy!
The Commandant will kill herself and be brought into the cult.
Just don't leave me. You'll be safe with us.
Josh will follow them to their hideout. And the Commandant will have her payback. Josh tries to sneak into the house. And Angela gets loose from her binds. After all this craziness, the Commandant kills all the zombies in the house. Angela kills the good mother Solstice by giving her an overdose of human flesh. Josh tries to blame Angela for everything that's happened to him, and Angela finally fights back. Angela leaves Josh to be blown away by the Commandant and leaves the house to reform her life. The Commandant? Adds a little decor to the house. And that is Zombies Anonymous. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, I tried watching this movie a few months ago, and I just had to turn it off. I only got 9 minutes into the film, and just the quality of the film and the guys talking in the car, the language, it really turned me off to it.
It's been fucking dead today, man.
Yeah, I know, right, man? What the fuck?
Hell, you knew yesterday? I saw 4 of them cocksuckers, man.
Oh, no. Get the fuck out of here, man.
4 fucking zombies in one day.
Now, don't get me wrong, I really don't necessarily mind language in a movie like this, but I found when I watch a zombie movie and the characters talk like this, I am in for one really long ride. And I just thought to myself that I really just didn't have it in me to do yet another bad zombie movie. The other night, as I was wandering around the house trying to figure out what to watch, I decided to give this another chance, and I'm sort of glad that I did. Truth be told, it's not a horrible movie. I really like the view that it's taken, and how would people accept us zombies if there were more of us? I mean, what would the world come to? And as it is right now, most of the population is ignorant to our existence.
The movie's really hit on some key aspects, though. I mean, I can count on one hand the number of people I can still call friends. The rest completely written me off. And Roger and Sam here, they say their family's done the same thing.
The only thing I don't like are the American flags placed everywhere in the hate group scene. There's one in the rearview mirror of the car. There's a sticker on the back window of the car. There's one in the apartment. There's one in the back of the rental truck. And the Commandant has one. I'm not sure what the comment is supposed to be. I mean, you could take it a few different ways.
I would also like to add that the special effects aren't horrible. They did an impressive job with what they had. And yes, you can tell that the heads are fake. I really do wish that they would have dyed this one's hair. But they did add some very nice details. Now, we watched the uncut version of the film, which ran about 2 hours long. And although I felt it was a little too long at 2 hours, through research that I did, I found that the DVD version removed almost 20 minutes of crucial plot material in the film, and the movie lost much of its meaning and confused its viewers. I also found that the Netflix streaming version is the uncut work, so I would recommend that. And please give it at least 15 minutes. Now, like I said, I was actually pleasantly surprised. You can let me know what you think about Zombies Anonymous at zombiechick.reviews@gmail.com or on my Facebook page. You can also check us out at layedoffproductions.com to view some of our other shows, buy some swag, or send some love. And remember, as long as I'm doing this, I don't have to go hunting for my brains. I'm a sweet, domesticated little zombie that gets fed. But if I'm no longer supported, then that means I'm back on your streets hunting your brains.